Howdy guys, Jordan with Cops. I am going to go over a handful of our products that we offer that a lot of guys have been asking about since my frequently asked questions video on tuning. So just to give you a quick rundown of what you're looking at, this is a stock Pioneer throttle body adapter, stock Talon throttle body adapter, our taperboard modified throttle body adapter, the billet adapters that you see floating around that are intended for a Talon. This one is particularly made by KMS, a stock Pioneer throttle body, and then we have our overheat kit here and the stock thermostat and cap from Honda that's in the Talon and Pioneer. So I want to give you all a quick rundown of what each one of these products are and their design flaw or fix for design flaw. So you'll see this is the Pioneer throttle body adapter. They neck down from 44 to 40 millimeters. So they actually reduce the bore size as they go into the throttle body. So if you look, the throttle body is 44 millimeters, but the adapter is only 40. So you're actually getting a reduced throttle body size due to this adapter plate. What this adapter plate does is it converts it from a flange to boot style to be able to have boots that clamp onto this with the Talon and Pioneer. What you'll see a lot of guys do is they will buy a Talon throttle body adapter. And they're like, okay, well, this is really inexpensive. Get it from Honda, throw it on your Pioneer, and now you have effectively larger throttle bodies. Well, the downside of this is it does not fit properly. So if you look really close, you can actually see that this wiggles, and it should not do that. And the reason why it wiggles is because if you look inside really closely, you'll see where it contacts plastic on metal right there. And what that does, that actually leaves a gap right here that is intended to be a sealing surface. So inside of here, there's a rubber O-ring, and that rubber O-ring is supposed to contact this boss and seal off tight. And it's supposed to be water and airtight, obviously. And with a stock Talon throttle body adapter, it does not. So what we actually do is to kill two birds with one stone, to get rid of the neck down 44 millimeter size or 40 millimeter size of the stock Pioneer throttle body adapter, we take a Talon throttle body adapter, we taper bore it from 47.5 to 44 millimeter, and then we actually machine off the lip that you see. So if you look at these and you stack them, you actually see that there is a pretty significant difference between the two. And what you end up with is throttle body adapter that seals properly and is the correct size. So you look there, it actually seals all the way. So that is our modified Talon throttle body adapter that is taperboard and has the lip machined off. And the reason why I brought this aluminum adapter is because it shares the exact same problem as the stock Honda Talon adapter, which is it has this same protrusion here that contacts the inner lip right here on this throttle bodies. And what you end up with is an adapter that, while at face value appears to be the same, actually does not fit. So if you look, you can push it down, but it'll hit. It leaves a gap there. And the gap is larger at certain points because of the way it's machined. So if you have one of these billet throttle body adapters for a Talon on your Pioneer, it is absolutely not sealing properly. So you need to remove it. You need to either put the stock throttle body adapter back on, that's 40 millimeter, or get in contact with us. We can set you up with a Talon throttle body adapter that is properly machined. It is taperboard to fit the Pioneer throttle bodies, and will have zero sealing issues. Now to move on to our overheat kit, we offer our overheat kit, which is a high flow, low temp thermostat, as well as a high pressure radiator cap. So what I'll start with, I'll show you the difference between the thermostats. If you look, one has a very large flange, very small orifice inside. This one has the same size flange with a very, well, I'm sorry, I think I might have said that backwards. Very large flange, small orifice. Same size flange, very large orifice. There's also the added ability to have the additional stroke in the bypass valve. And then if you look, this one here has very little stroke. So this opens very little, this opens a lot for bypass. This has a longer stroke for the orifice as well, and it allows for this machine to run significantly cooler while also not having the issue of the stock thermostat, which opens slowly and at a higher temperature and allows the machine to flash boil. So if you've had issues with your machine randomly overheating, you'll be right along. Nothing seems to be different or odd. And then out of nowhere, the machine will flash boil. It'll go from 2 bars indicated to boiling over. Then it is caused by this thermostat both having a very small opening and opening very slowly. And the only cure for that is our overheat kit, which is why we developed it. And you can kind of see how it's made. These are really, really good units. You can just tell the obvious difference just by setting them side by side. This one has a bleeder hole. This one has a little bleeder check valve. To go over the radiator caps real quick, this is a 1.4 bar unit that we sell with our high flow thermostat. And then this is a 1.1 bar unit, which is the original Honda. What this allows you to do is, in the event of flash boil or some form of cavitation in the system, this high pressure cap, which is 1.4 bar, is a lot harder to open. So it's gonna be a lot less likely for it to be able to push that air pocket into the actual cooling system and push the coolant that it displaces into the overflow. So between these two devices, you fix the flash boil issue and the ability to cavitate. So now to go over pricing real quick, because that seems to be a really common question as well on these items. The board throttle body adapter is $45 plus shipping. So if you buy that with a tune package or other components, you get that shipped for free with the other kit, with the rest of the stuff you order. It just costs you $45. If you buy that by itself, it's $45 plus shipping. The overheat kit, we no longer sell the overheat kit by itself. We had a huge run on these, and we cannot get these fast enough from the supplier to fulfill every order for just individual orders of the overheat kit. So now if you want to buy an overheat kit, you have to buy a tune package or a head package or something like that from us, because we simply cannot fulfill every order for the overheat kit. The other question I had was, guys tended to misunderstand the initial video, assuming that I meant, when I said throttle body adapters, that I actually meant larger throttle bodies, which we do sell larger throttle bodies. But on a Pioneer with stock camshaft, stock head, the throttle bodies that we sell that are larger have no real gain for the amount of money you spend. So if you want to buy larger throttle bodies at the same time, you're welcome to, but I would not recommend them unless you intend to buy like a cam kit from us in the future or a head package or something along those lines, because you really have no gain by going to a larger throttle body. Your gains are far better off going to a board throttle body adapter to clean up over rev and make a little bit better peak power, and then get our overheat kit with our tune package and fix your overheating issue, as well as your just ambient heat that you feel through the seat. And of course, the tune package also makes phenomenal power on these units. That pretty much covers everything. Just a quick recap. This is Pioneer 40 millimeter stock Talon, doesn't fit. Our machine Talon, which is taper board, fits properly and matches the bore. And the billet throttle body adapter does not fit the Talon or the Pioneer throttle body. It is intended for Talon only. So if you buy one of these and you put it on, make sure to take it back off, either put back your stock one or purchase a taper board Talon unit from us that's already machined to fit this throttle body. And then if you want an overheat kit, get in touch with us, or a throttle body adapter. Like I said, overheat kits will no longer be sold separate. These overheat kits are $60 with a tune package, $45 for the throttle body spacer, plus shipping. And we will make sure to take care of you guys. Feel free to give us a ring. Make sure to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you have any questions, the most surefire way to get in touch with us is to send us a message on the Facebook business page. You're welcome to call, but the phone never stops ringing. So if you miss us, just shoot us a message on Facebook. If you do not have Facebook, you can email us at Jordan@completeoffroadpowersports.com or Zachary@completeoffroadpowersports.com. And we will make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys, thank you much. Have any questions, concerns, any other video ideas, some things that you have some suggestions on, let me know, and we'll make sure to take care of you, and we will be in touch. Thanks.